Hi guys, I have a coloring and card tutorial for you today, and today I'm coloring Angel by Little Blue Button Stamps. It is one of her journaling images and I really love these images, but as usual I'm gonna make a card out of it because I'm a card maker, not much of a journaler. Even though I dabble in it sometimes, I like making cards. They're small, they don't take too much time to create, and you can still play around with all the techniques. But yeah, the color I'm using today, or the combination I'm using today, is again my favorite color combination of E50, E00, E21, E11 and E04. It has been my go-to color for a little while. It's kind of nice just being there in that color scheme and just concentrating on trying to get some dimension, getting the shadowing in the right places and such. Actually having a really good time doing that. And for this image, I actually, because of the eyes in this image is just stunning, I really wanted them to be the focal point. I wanted to have some deep brown eyes. The whites that is in the eyes already are a very good way of showing reflection. So I really liked it, and I really wanted to keep it like that because it gives something extra for the image. So for her hair, I've chosen to use the E70s because I thought that I can't use the E40s in every image I do. So I thought I would whip out some of my other E's because I really love working with the E's at the moment. Really love working with very simple color combinations, very simple color schemes for my cards, because then I can basically use whatever pattern paper or such I want to do. And in this case I also chosen to make a very simple coloring of her hair because I really wanted her eyes to be the focal point. The shadows that I created in her face is kind of making your eyes pull towards the eyes. And I wanted the hair to be very simple because then the popping thing would be her eyes. I'm gonna be doing very simple coloring on the feathers that she has also. And that is actually a tip. If you sometimes look at your images and feel that they are a little bit too busy, try to one, scale down the amount of colors you have in your images, and two, try to not give too much shadow or too much texture to the things that you don't want to stand out. Concentrate on the specific thing in that specific image that you feel should have, this is where I want your eyes to be drawn. Because if you color and give every little detail just as much texture, then you kind of create a little wall. You want to give some things that feels closer to you, those things will have more texture, and things that is further away, and those things would have less texture. And they also would have grayer colors or lighter color schemes, or darker color schemes if they are in deep shadow, while the things closer to you will be brighter. So yeah, that's kind of a coloring tip, an idea to think about. So I haven't actually given that much detail to the feathers. You can play with the feathers a lot, you can give it a lot of details, but I wanted to make them very simple, do a simple coloring. And I'm going through a couple different color choices, adding a lot of more colors and then blending them out, just because I wanted to have a little bit more dimension on the wing, even if I wanted it not to be too much textured. So I'm using a lot of colors. For the hairband, I kind of wanted to use the lighter E50s, but after a while I decided that it didn't really fit, so I just colored over it with the E70s, and you got a whole other color, kind of a beautiful color. I liked it. It's very close to the E40s. Yeah, I like my E40s. But I really enjoyed coloring this image, mostly because of those eyes. The design of the eyes, the stamp as it was from the beginning, is just stunning. So I really love how they pop on the image, and I'm really happy on how my coloring turned out. I'm using some green papers from a Paper Mania pack called Birdsong, and I'm sorry, it has been sold out for years. I bought 2 packs of this, and I just opened the second one because I really wanted this specific green background on this card. I really love the papers, and I need to use them up because I need to use my newer pattern papers also. So for my sentiment, I'm using some Simon Says stamps, which I'm gonna heat emboss with white powder onto my dark chocolate cardstock. I'm not showing you how I heat emboss it, but after I heat emboss it, I take a dry rag and just dry off that powder. I'm using a little 3/4 circle punch for the sentiment, and then it's time to just put everything together. I am using some 3M foam tape, a lot of 3M foam tape on the back side of the image and on the back side of that little teeny tiny sentiment. I wanted to make a simple sentiment to that kind of image. And then I'm mounting it to my A2 card base. And that finishes off the card for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the card, please thumbs it up. It means a lot to me. If you have any questions, just comment down below. Down below you find all the details, including all the pens I've used. And here are 2 other little blue button stamp cards that I have made. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I see you later. Bye!